You will make it through the storm. You will make it through the storm. Even though it looks scary right now, even though it looks like your chances of making it are slim, there's still a chance. That's all it needs to be. One single chance. You gotta remain at peace during the chaos. Why? Because what time is better to display your faith than the worst time of your life? Faith is confidence, and confidence is the foundation of success. You have to be absolutely certain that you'll make the best of whatever situation you encounter, especially if it's the worst situation you ever faced in your life. These are the storms that life throws at us. I remember I was living in South Georgia back in the early 2000s. Well, one night the town was hit by a devastating tornado. I remember it was like yesterday. There was a severe tornado warning issued that day, so the town went indoors early to seek shelter. It hadn't rained all day. In fact, it was clear skies the entire day until about midnight. I was in my bed asleep when I was awakened to the sound of the heaviest rain and the loudest thunder I had ever heard. I remember I immediately noticed that the power was out, so I got out of my bed and I walked into the living room. And when I looked out the window, I was completely blown away by what I saw. This was no ordinary rain. It was coming down like I had never seen before and still haven't seen again to this day. I mean, it looked like Niagara Falls was coming out of the sky. Never seen that much rain before. The thunder was like one long, continuous roar. I had never heard thunder like that. The lightning was like one big flash. I mean, it was in the middle of the night, but it looked like daytime. I had never seen anything close to that. I was scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be the end of the world. Now, at that moment, I decided that the best thing for me to do is to be at peace during that time. Now, if I was right in the path of a tornado, something out of my control, then I needed to remain calm, something in my control. I'm not a very religious person, but I am spiritual. I believe in God, but like I say, you don't have to believe in my God, but you need to believe in something. Well, at that moment, I was without a shadow of a doubt 100% certain I was going to be okay. All of this chaos going on, then all of a sudden it just stopped. The rain, the lightning, and the thunder. For about 7 seconds, it was absolutely quiet. And then that's when it came. The wind sounded like the biggest, loudest train horn ever. Man, it was loud, but I remained calm and at peace. A few minutes later, it finally stopped. It was crazy because the next day it was all over the news. President Bush came to the town and declared it a natural disaster. A lot of damage was done and a lot of people lost their lives. Experts say that the tornado came in the direction of my house, but made a sharp right turn. Our house never got touched. Moral of the story, stay calm during times like this. You have to tell yourself that you may lose everything, but even still it's okay as long as you're alive. That storm makes you realize what really matters the most. You can get all that material stuff back 100 times over. That's nothing. You can't get life back. You can't take life for granted. Sometimes it takes being close to death to realize just how beautiful life really is. I remember my mama used to make us cut off everything. Sit down and be quiet during a really bad storm. Now, it may have been a little superstitious, but it did make perfect sense. See, storms will come at you in life. It ain't no way around that. But when they do come, seek shelter, be calm, and have faith, and you will make it through the storm.